and gentlemen, I'm Taylor50 and you're watching my show. So today we're having nothing but video game news because I've been watching anime up the kazoo right now and I don't have any time to do the news, and you can expect a two-part video pretty soon of the fall 2011 anime season coming up here. But for right now, we're going on to gaming news. Let's go on to that. So first up in news is a quick video, or I guess a long video, which is about an hour long if you want to waste it or not, on GeForce News, and I'll put a link to that down below. And basically, it's a video done by Richard Lamarchin, who talks about the Keynote traces of the history of independent games. So now indie games are becoming really big now. Of course, you had Angry Birds that was just a hit way back then. Now it's kind of dropping, but it's still there. But basically, it talks about indie games and how they're innovative, quirky, and creative, and how they've developed over the year, from primitive game computers to arcades to the iPod Touch stuff now. So it's a really nice video. I really enjoyed it. So I'll put a link to that down below and check her out. Next up in news is the Xbox 360 dashboard update. So I made a video about that a couple weeks ago saying that they were going to do it. So right now they're asking for people to preview and test the dashboard before they actually send it out. So if you want to sign up for this, it has begun now if you want to join too or not. It joined about 3 days ago. So basically, Microsoft Connected Site has launched a page devoted to a preview program for the Xbox 360 Fall Dashboard Update, which is pretty cool. Presumably, the earlier than attended registration on the site has been open on purpose, and all 360 owners are free to sign up for the chance to check out some new Xbox 360 new features ahead of the update release than it was supposed to be. So if you want to test it out, see what the dashboard is before anyone else, I will put a link to the signups down below. Speaking of Microsoft, Microsoft Studios has purchased Twisted Pixels. Now, after developing, some exclusive games for the Xbox 360 and PC, Twisted Pixel has somewhat of a steady relationship with Microsoft. Now they have officially, I come to say, tied the knot after they purchased Austin Studios. Now, this does have some terrifying news to fans of the developer, and because they have built games such as Splosh Man and the new game Gun Strainer, which was a pretty fun game, I must say. But the general manager of Microsoft Studios told Joystick that it has exactly that character that company hopes to preserve after the size. So basically, Microsoft is not trying to change Twisted Pixel. They want to keep it the same. But in my eyes, I'm kind of worried for the fact that Twisted Pixel is going to change up their style a little bit. Sure, they'll have some more developers into the picture to help produce these games, but it won't quite have that indie game feel as what I'm worried about. So we'll have to see what Twisted Pixel comes out with the future with their partnership with Microsoft Studios, and we'll see where it goes on. For those who have played Valkyria Chronicles, there was a PS3 title which was released by Sony. Now for those who don't, it is a World War II kind of story with some watercolor-looking graphics and innovative tactical gameplay, where you basically command fighting on foot to command squads and troops and armor, whatever, that kind of game. It came from Japan. So basically, do you know about Valkyria Chronicles 2? How about 3? No one knows about it because it was a PSP game. And because the fact that it was a PSP game, and here in the United States, PSP isn't the big thing, or either is Valkyria Chronicles 2 for a fact, is they will not be releasing a Valkyria Chronicles 3 over here in the United States. They will not do an English version of it. They will not do it because Sega feels that they will not make any profit off of it, which is basically true. I don't know why they went to the PSP. I think they should have stayed with the PS3. It's better that way. I guess they didn't want to commit to a console. But for the most part, any fans of that, I hope you don't put your, hopes up to it too well, because it's not going to happen. So feel free to cry your eyes out if you're a big fan of the game. Unfortunately, I'm not. It was a good game. It's not the best, but it was alright. I might sound like a big fanboy of the MLG circuit and that, but I'm a big supporter of it. I'm a supporter of esports. And of course, after IPL, MLG has stepped up the ante, and they have been really trying to get the best entertainment and best show for esports out there. So again, it's going to be happening in Orlando this 14 to 16, and of course their big show again is going to be StarCraft 2, which I'm a big fan of. And they're going to also have their Halo and Call of Duty there. So, of course, they'll have their streams for both Call of Duty and Halo. And they're going to have 2 streams for StarCraft 2. Plus, I think they're having 3 or 4 additional streams for it. One being, I guess they're called betas, which are going to be views of people walking around, or the player's view is what I believe. I have to look that up again. But to see the streams, you have to be a member or have a voucher code. So if you want to see that, you have to be a membership. And so if you aren't a member, you'll still be able to see StarCraft 2. You'll be able to see the red and blue stream in medium to low standards. But after that, you get high quality views if you have a membership and a voucher code, which is pretty good. The fact that they have that, you get more bang for your buck. So I will send you a link to the MLG. You can go check that out. Go see the games on this weekend. And of course, there'll be StarCraft 2 if you're a fan of that. There's your Halo, and there's your Call of Duty 3. So I'll release a link to MLG so you can watch their streams for StarCraft 2, Halo, and Call of Duty. That's in my show. I hope you enjoyed it. But before you leave, I have a quick question for you. How about you help me out with a little dilemma I have here? So I recently just purchased a used Pokemon White game. And so I turn it on, I'm going, yeah, it's going to be awesome. Pokemon, yeah, Pokemon. And I got to the used file, was already on it, and I was going to go, new game. But then I looked at what the previous file was that was saved on it, and this person named Ashley spent 96 hours on this game and caught all 649 Pokemon. That's every generation of Pokemon, and about a quarter of them are up to 100. And I'm having second thoughts about starting a new game because this person put a lot of time and effort in. Of course, they sold it back and, you know, wanted some money off of it because I bought it used. But I feel kind of bad starting a new game because someone spent so much time on this. Like, look at this. Look. That's bad picture. I'm very sorry, but there, you can see that. And I'm a little worried about doing it. And if you can help me out, there will be 2 links here. There's going to be one link at the end of this video saying yes, which will be in this area. And there will be one saying no in this area with a little video right here so you can see it. So I'm going to do this thing where you have yes here and no here. And they're going to be private videos so you can't search them or anything like that. But depending on which one you pick will be the one with the most views. So if you want yes, you go ahead and click on the yes. If you want no, you click on the no. And it will link you to that video. And the video with the most views will make my decision. So go ahead and check that out. Help me out. So if you want to see more of my videos, go ahead and hit subscribe, comment, thumbs up, thumbs down, feedback, you know the whole thing. So that's it in my show. GG.